What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Theta Network. Theta Network, the crypto that's trying to revolutionize the way streaming services work. I think it's incredible. I think there's still a lot of profit to be had off of this because fundamentally it's backed by some of the biggest names, and some of the biggest names in streaming in general. So we're going to take a look at what Theta can do in the next bull cycle. Before I get into that though, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel, and in the videos I showed everyone that was buying these coins up. And the reason for that is that I expected these to have pretty significant profits. And you can see what the profit would have been if you'd popped $100 into each of the coins, and when I released my videos, and you'd sold these coins a little less than 18 months on. And if you'd have done that, a $2,600 investment in total would have netted you a profit of over 123 grand, which is pretty good. Now, I sold these coins, and since the market crashed, I've been adding cryptos to my portfolio very regularly, and I share the coins that I'm buying on my website, copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I like, that I think has huge profit potential, like I said with Phantom, which went nearly 700 times, I go onto my site and I let my members know what the coin is that I'm looking at, why I'm buying it up, and what profits I think it can have, as well as what percentage of my money I'm putting in. So it's completely transparent. It means the members can literally know everything I'm doing and they can copy along. When I sell a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm selling, what percentage I'm selling, and what I'm doing with my profits. So there is no work involved for any of the members. Now, if you're in crypto, you know that there's a hell of a lot of research that has to be done to have success in these markets. If you don't have the time, if you've not had the successes, then copymycrypto.com could be for you. If you pause this video and head over to copymycrypto.com, what you'll see is the things I've said in the past. There's videos on there as well. There's also, images of all the members. Not all the members, but a bunch of the members and their successes. So compare your successes in the last bull cycle against theirs. If yours don't stack up, then maybe copymycrypto.com is something you want to consider. So if you pause this video now and go to the site, you can check it out for yourselves. Right, Theta. So Theta right now is priced at 75 cents. It did hit pretty good highs in the last bull cycle. I think it ran up to $15.90. So obviously it's quite a bit down from that. Now, if you're unfamiliar, Theta, the whole premise of Theta is about changing the way video streaming works. So the whole thing is purpose-built for that. And the Theta mainnet operates as a decentralized network where users share bandwidth and computing resources on a peer-to-peer basis. Now, the project is actually advised by Steve Chen, who's one of the co-founders of YouTube, and Justin Khan, who's one of the co-founders of Twitch. Now, why do they have a vested interest in this? Well, one of the biggest costs outlays for these streaming platforms is actually the computational requirements of the streaming services. It's all the underlying costs. Now, by having users share bandwidth, what you enable is the companies behind that to offset all their costs. And if this can work as well as it is for Theta, and if this can transition to something like YouTube, they would save billions of dollars. It would just put their profit margin through the roof. And you think about it through the purposes of like every streaming service, like all their biggest costs are effectively that. Bar marketing and everything else. So your Netflix, your Now TV, your Amazon Prime, all of these services could be hugely improved through Theta's sort of design. And Theta, the token itself, does all the governance tasks within the network, and counts Google, Binance, Blockchain Ventures, Gummy, Sony Europe, and Samsung as enterprise validators. Along with a Guardian network of thousands of community-run Guardian nodes. And the whole project is aimed to shake up the way the video streaming industry works. Centralization, poor infrastructure, and high costs mean that users end up with a poorer experience. And if you were in the early days of YouTube, before all the adverts and everything else, it was a lot better than what it is now. And since obviously everything changed, content creators earn a lot less than what they used to. So the Theta team has created this customer-centric plan for growing their ecosystem, but fundamentally behind the customer-centric plan is a business-centric plan that could save them insane money. And the partners of Theta are pretty damn good. You've got Samsung VR, Cinedigm, you've got Shout Factory, you've got Pandora.tv, Play Labs, as well as obviously Theta TV. And the founders of Theta are Mitch Liu and Ji Long. I don't know. Liu has a long history in the gaming and video industries. He co-founded the firm Tapjoy, which is a mobile social gaming startup, GameView Studios, and Theta TV. Long is Theta's second co-founder and CTO, following similar multi-year experience in design, automation, gaming, virtual reality, and distributed systems. Excuse me. And he authored multiple peer-reviewed academic papers and holds a ton of different patents in video streaming, blockchain, and virtual reality. Its official website now lists strategic corporate investors such as Samsung Next, Sony Innovation Fund, Media Investors BDMI, Bertelsmann Digital Media Investments, Creative Artists Agency, and traditional Silicon Valley VCs. Like I say, heavily backed. And over the past 10 to 15 years, probably the biggest growth sector has been the entertainment industry in terms of how it's changed. And like I say, very few people, I don't think I know a single person that doesn't use some form of streaming service. Whether it's YouTube or Netflix, or even Amazon Prime. I don't know a single person that doesn't use one of these services. So Theta, for lack of a better term, I really hate the term, but disrupting this kind of industry bodes really, really well. And you can earn, within the Theta ecosystem as well, if you share your bandwidth, you earn T-Fuel. But Theta have been partnering with huge names. They now have the Meta chain, so that's Meta chain 4.0. So that allows Web3 video API to be embedded into sites, and then from that, the Meta chain takes on everything is sent through the Meta chain, and you can have NFTs that go to the Meta chain. They've grown this like mad, and when you actually look at the node systems that they've got up and running now, as you can see, this is worldwide now. They've got an enormous reach. They've got reach in America. They've got a pretty damn good reach in Asia as well. Africa, hell, South America. Their reach has grown like crazy. And why is that? Well, again, they're doing something different. They've worked with American Idol. They've worked with Poker Stars. As I said, Sony and Google are, enterprise partners. And as of right now, there's over 100,000 global edge nodes that can effectively power this network. 50 to 70% of the cost is eliminated through this decentralized video streaming by sharing bandwidth. That's the difference it makes. 50 to 70% of costs. Imagine the excitement that companies like Netflix would have about this if they can use this. So, as you can see as well, they've got major content and media partners, NASA, Katy Perry, MGM, Lionsgate, Samsung. These are all huge. And they're going from strength to strength. Their ecosystem has grown pretty well. But more than that as well, this is a very, very used system. You know, as of right now, just daily active wallets alone is like nearly 16,000. They're doing about that amount in terms of transactions per day as well, which is not huge, but that is I do expect that that's going to absolutely rocket up. But the 24-hour volume still, you know, across Theta's and chain is nearly 12 million on a 24-hour basis. It's pretty damn good, especially when you realize it's a system for video streaming. They've done a hell of a lot in a very, 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 very short space of time. I can see this absolutely rocketing, and they're adding to the network with hackathons. They're adding to the network with grant systems that they've got in place. They're giving people a reason to come to them. You know, you can see that right now a lot of the stuff that they've got are wallet based, but they have incorporated NFTs into the ecosystem, which I think of all the sort of crypto projects around at the moment, I think this is probably the most appropriate for an NFT system, just because by onboarding either video like TV shows or influencers like entertainment artists, whatever, I think they can really solidify themselves as an NFT system as well. You know, kind of similar to how XCAD work, and they have been growing. They have really grown. I'm quite bullish about Theta, and I don't think the high, like, I can see them breaking through the previous high. Previous high was like $15.90. Realistically, look, there's 1 billion Theta tokens. Max supply is out. And if they can revolutionize the sort of way that the network works, and they can revolutionize the way Netflix work, Amazon work, YouTube work, Twitch works, and if those companies start using Theta's innovations, which they've got a ton of patents for, then this could run up to $20 quite easily, I think. And $20, again, 20 billion market cap, but if they are saving the biggest entertainment companies in the world, and this is obviously quite a way in the future, but if they can save the biggest entertainment companies in the world billions of dollars a year, why wouldn't this have a market cap of 20 billion? Seems quite achievable. Very clever idea. And like I say, having the co-founders of YouTube, the co-founders of Twitch on board, there's a reason they're on board, is they want money saved. They want better customer experiences because you retain customers for longer. So I think this can do something pretty well. I wouldn't be shocked to see it do more than $20. And I think I'd be quite surprised to not see it break its previous high. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think this can do a lot more, a lot less? Do you think it could hit $100? I don't think so, but I'll be interested to see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, look, we go through info on this channel you don't get in other places, so by hitting the subscribe button, you won't miss that information, and that information will make you money. And last thing, guys, if you want to take your crypto investing to the next level and make everything easier for yourselves, then head over to copymycrypto.com. That is the site I run where I share with all the members every single thing I'm doing. So anytime I buy a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm buying and why I'm buying it, what percentage of my money I'm putting into it. I do the same when I'm selling a coin. There is no work involved for any of the members. We now have over 3,000 members, and that is as a result of the successes we've had. And if you go onto copymycrypto.com, you'll see what those successes look like, how the members performed, how they earn. And if your numbers don't stack up against them, then CopyMyCrypto could be something you consider, because fundamentally there is no work involved. There is zero effort that has to be put in. I do all the research, I deep dive the markets, and when I find a winner, like I did with Phantom, I let my members know. And if that sounds good to you, head over to copymycrypto.com now and check it out, guys. And that is it from me. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.